by saying it needs to be decided by the diocese, what I'm actually saying is that's really more a matter of the people deciding. I mean, those are our parishes, the bishops who know us, the standing committees who know us. I mean, that is the people in a way that the General Convention, for example, is not. The General Convention is like a Congress, the United States Congress, except for it's not representative, which in a sense is, end quote, the people. But it's a different concept of what community is. The real communities are the people we work with, and they've already decided. I mean, they're the ones who asked that we be ordained in the first place. And that's where the decision for ordination ultimately rests, not with the General Convention of the Church. Because the Diocese of Dallas has the foggiest notion as whether or not I would make a good priest. The Diocese of New York does know, or at least has its opinion of that. I really think that the opposition to women priests doesn't have a whole lot to do with the Bible. I think that frequently is a cloaked kind of argument that shields the fact that male priests and male bishops do not want us, and this sounds flip, but I think it's true, they don't want women as members of the club. That the priesthood has become, ironically, a club of a sort, where outsiders simply are not welcome, particularly outsiders who implicitly raise questions about a person's sexuality, or somehow cause deep insecurities to begin to surface. When people say, as they do, that the canons are opposed to women's ordination, that's not true. Roman Catholic canons are, but we aren't Roman Catholics, and Episcopal canons make no mention one way or the other of women priests. What has happened is that we, the women of the Church, made a strategic mistake, and that was that we went to the General Convention in 1970 and asked whether or not women could be priests, believing that since the canons didn't say yes or no, that of course we could be. And that General Convention in 1970 and again in 1973 answered no. The word man, when it says this, when it speaks of men in the ordination canons, means male. And ironically, that's the canons throughout, beginning with baptism and whatever, speak of men. The creed says, who for us men and for our salvation, and it's assumed that that means men and women, except in the ordination canon now. But the canons say not one thing, yes or no. It's just an interpretation.